Hi, I'm Dr. Hubbard from thesurvivaldoctor.com. In some of my posts I've been writing about finger injuries, and today I just wanted to show you specifically how you could splint them. So if you have a twig or a piece of metal or a tongue blade or a popsicle stick, any of those things would do. And I've got a kind of a popsicle stick thing here, I mean a tongue blade thing here, and I will just put it like that and splint it. Now if you wanted, if it was, say, this joint here and you wanted to cut it down some to here, that would be fine. And just tape it over like this. Put another piece here. And that's got it. If you want to, if it's going to stay down here, you might want to put a piece around your hand. Okay, and that's all you have to do for that. But there's another way of splinting a regular finger injury. It's a little easier, and it gives you a little bit more mobility of the finger, or a little bit more function of the finger at least. And the way to do that is what we call a buddy splint. A buddy splint is simply taping the injured finger to an adjacent uninjured finger. You just tape below the injury and above the injury, and then you have some bend in the injured finger, and it gives it a little more function. This is only to use with stable injuries. If you have any question at all that is unstable or just doesn't feel right to you, then use the stick or metal instead. I want to tell you now how to splint a mallet finger injury. Mallet finger usually happens when something hits your finger straight on, any of the fingers, or you hit it. It brings the forcibly, when you have your finger straight like that, it pops it down like this, and it injures this tendon. It injures it, maybe tears it even. So the way you know you have that is if your finger, this joint won't move. No matter what you do, you can't raise your finger unless you try with your other finger or other something else, like a table or something. In that instance, the finger's down like this, and you can raise it. You can flop it around like that just fine. But but you can't do it on your own with your own strength. Now, since this tendon here is the one that's injured, you want to keep the joint straight, completely straight, for several weeks, and I write about that on my post. But what we would do here is we would cut, we've got another popsicle cut, we would measure so that we include this bone and this bone. Put it right there and tape it down. You want to keep it straight, and even you're going to probably have to change the bandage several times. If you do, unwrap it, or you keep it on a table. You unwrap it some more, keeping it on the table like that, and then you re-splint it. The way you get a boutonniere's deformity is similar to the way you get a mallet finger, in that you hit something with your fingers out straight, any of your fingers, you hit it and it injures this joint instead of this joint. Also, something could hit you, same way. What happens is this tendon gets injured. The boutonniere's injury is going to look like this. This joint's usually going to be extended. You straighten it out, you get some sort of a stick or some sort of thing that, like a tongue blade I have here. You measure it to size. You tape this part of your bone that's nearest to or farthest away from the finger, from the joint, and the one that's nearest to the joint. And so then you tape it straight like that, and you're going to keep it there for several weeks.